Hi, I'm Dawn Owens, founder and executive director of the Link of Coleman County. The Link of Coleman County provides life transformational services and opportunities to those who are poor and vulnerable within our community. One of our original programs is called Wise Up, Money Skills for Teens. And Wise Up was created in order to offer teens within our community an opportunity to learn financial principles that can really help them be successful for life. Whether they chose a job right out of high school, or go off to college, or go off to technical school, whatever that may be, we wanted to make sure that they had the tools they needed in order to be successful. That really came from my own experiences growing up with a single mom and not feeling like my parents had led me well in that area, so that by the time I graduated from college, I was in a load of debt and really steps back rather than steps forward. Wise Up is a way for us to bring financial literacy in a way that's fun and engaging and has lots of activities to it, so that the students really get a good idea of how money can be fun, but also can be used for them and not against them. So that was really a dream that I had of bringing that to the Coleman County schools. So after I had the curriculum in my hands, I took it back to one of my board members, and she was sitting on the Board of Education at that point, and she said, "You're going to need to put a proposal together and take this to the bank president." That for me was not easy. There was actually a lot of fear wrapped up in that. I'd never gone and talked to a bank president before. I didn't know what to expect out of that. But I knew this was something that I wanted to do. And for me, it was a God-sized dream that I thought, you know what, I'm all in for this. And if this is going to happen, then we'll just kind of let it play out and see what God wants to do with it. But so I went to the first bank president, and he was interested but not willing at that point to fund the program that I was putting before him. And so I didn't take that no as my last answer, and I went to another bank president. And this bank president was a bit more interested in what I was proposing, and in fact enjoyed the fact that I was going to do it as a summer program, but really challenged me to think about, well, what would it take for me to put it into the schools. And he had shared with me that him and his wife were actually just talking about recently, how do you take financial education to these teens so that they can be equipped with what they need for their future. And so he kind of set me off after that and said, I want a bigger proposal than the one you've given me. Here I am thinking that this is a big dream that I have already, and he's saying, I want you to dream bigger. So it's a week later, and I go back with the proposal of a much larger amount of money that I never thought he was going to give me. But, you know, you gotta dream. You gotta believe in the impossible sometimes. That day, he took a look at that proposal and he said, Dawn, I'm in this with you. And I believe that life transformation can happen with these kids. And so he bought in, and he gave me that amount of money that day. From there, we took it to Vinemont. Vinemont was our first school that we had Wise Up in, and we have seen amazing things happen with these students. It has been the ride of my life, watching what has happened with the Link unfold. But what I want to say to you today, as you go through graduation, as you think about the dreams that you have of even your current reality, when you think about the goals you have for your life, when you think about the things that are bigger than you, that are greater than you, that you want to accomplish, but you think they're nearly impossible, you remember that the only difference between me accomplishing my dream and you accomplishing yours is that I've done it. But now you go out and you do it too.